Hey guys, it's Evan and welcome to another episode of Gunpla TV. So long time no see. I haven't been on the show in a little bit because we are still doing a lot of social distancing here at the office. So a lot of people are still teleworking, including myself. So most of the days when we get the new releases, like on Thursdays or Fridays, I'm not here. So unfortunately, it's either Todd or Dave taking over the episodes. So, but on the opposite end, today I'm the only one in the office, so I get to take over the new releases. And we do have a couple here actually, but nothing mainline if you're big into like your master grades or high grades. If you are into SD Gundams, I guess this is your week because we have not one but two, three, four, five releases here for SD Gundams, as well as two Pokemon kits. So I guess let's just take a look at them and find out what do we got. First, let's start with these. Oh, it's a Sazabi. Cool. Just to be completely honest with you, I'm not too familiar with the SD line. I usually was more of a mainline Universal Century guy and a big G Gundam fan, but I always see these come in and I'm kind of interested in them. So I'm not sure if this is like a game or a series or what. If you know, if you're an SD Gundam fan, please tell me in the comments because I'm kind of curious. I'm assuming this is a new line. This is the Sangoku Sokutsuden line. It looks like everything has more of like a Chinese motif on it. So this one's kind of interesting. They all have also Chinese names on them. I'm not even going to try to pronounce them because the furigana here and the kanji is like way different than what the romaji is, or like the Roman characters here. So I'm not even sure which one to go with. They are very different. So I'm just not even going to try to butcher the name and just go with the mobile suit name. So forgive me on that. But first we have a Sazabi. So that's really cool. One of my favorite mobile suits. This one has a gold, more of a gold motif on him. I don't think the actual original Sazabi has any gold on him. So yeah, more of a gold look to him and a lot of beam effects coming off of him, especially on this like crest on the head and the shoulders, as well as these removable axes as weapons. So I've always been a sucker for clear parts, especially clear blue parts. So I actually really like this guy. I'm not a big SD Gundam fan, but he has a really cool look to him. He's not too overly designed or anything, in my opinion at least. But yeah, definitely check him out if you are a fan of Sazabi. Also, we have a Freedom Gundam here from the same line. He's got the same thing kind of going on. He's got a lot of gold and a lot of these clear blue parts as well. It's really, really complicated looking, actually. It has like a lot of style behind the look here. Out of curiosity, I'm not sure if these are stickers or actually like gold pieces, so I'm going to crack this open to find out. It actually looks like you get a lot of gold pieces, not too many stickers. So that's pretty cool. I was kind of expecting you'd have to just slap on a lot of these like gold seal stickers, gold foil stickers on here, but it doesn't look like to be the case, so that's pretty nice. And we also have, in the same line, again, the Kshatriya, which is normally green, but in this one it's actually white. There's a lot of gold again, and these red armors, these red, those like, I always thought they looked like bell peppers, the wings on the sides. So he's definitely got a different color scheme going on there. And again, looks really cool. And more of these clear blue or clear purple weapons that I guess all of these have in this line. Very cool. And we also get two bigger kits from this line as well. These are about the same size as you would expect a high grade to be. So they're definitely larger than your typical SD kits. For this one, we get a 00 Gundam and I'm gonna have a hard time with this one. Bilongo, I think it is, for it looks like a Tron cycle or something like that, like a motorcycle. So you get the motorcycle here as well as the 00 Gundam. And again, you get a lot of gold all over the Gundams here, as well as these blue weapons. So there's blue weapons here, and there's also a kind of like a ponytail looking thing, beam ponytail on the back. So that's kind of an interesting look too. I kind of like the beam cycle as well. Again, it looks like Tron, and I always thought that design looked really nice. So again, I don't think we have too many stickers in these. No, it doesn't look like it. just a couple for like the 00 parts, like the circles on the arms and stuff like that. But most of the gold, if not all of the gold, are actual pieces, as well as those nice blue clear parts. Awesome. All right, and for this one, so we get the Sinanju, and again, I think this is the name of the cycle here, the Chituma. So that kind of looks like another Tron cycle or the bike from Akira. So I kind of like that too. So instead of blue parts, he gets purple weapons, and looks like they have some ponytail, beam ponytail things going on there too, as well as some beam weapons. And I'm assuming that you don't get too many stickers on this one either, even though that you get a lot of that busy gold styling here on the Sinanju. Because I remember that being a pain on the Master Grade way back. But yeah, actually not too many, just a few. For the chest it looks like, but the most of them are gonna be actual gold pieces. So cool. And that is not it. We also have a few releases from Pokemon. So we get a new Pikachu here as well. So we actually had released a Pikachu before in this kind of pose. But now you have an action pose Pikachu ready to zap some people, I guess. So again, these are pretty simple. You just kind of pop them out. You can even pop them out with your hands if you don't have any tools, if you're kind of a beginner, or if you're giving to a kid and you don't want them messing with any sharp tools. But they just pop out, and they are kind of a fixed pose, cool little things. Not too many stickers on these. I think it's just the mouth and the eyes, and I think that's it for these. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I kind of like these a lot, even though they are fixed pose. They do look nice. You also get an Eevee this time around as well. So he is in a fixed pose sitting, and same kind of thing. Just pop them out and snap it together. I'm assuming that these little feet pads are stickers as well as the eyes, but pretty cool. I'm interested to see how many of these they go with, because some of these Pokemon are pretty easy. And they're kind of simple, that they're all just one color, so you can make these fixed poses, but especially some of the later generations are a bit more busy in their design, so you might not be able to get away with these as little simple kits like this, but kind of interested to see how this line evolves. But yeah, I think that's about it for this week. Next week, for new releases, I think all there is more SD Gundams, so if you're an SD Gundam fan, expect more of those down the road. As well as, I think the next month, the first of the month, is the next big like high grade release, and it's not a Gundam this time actually. It's from a completely different series. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with Elgaim, but we are getting 3 releases from Elgaim this time, so I'm kind of interested to see how those look, to kind of break up the Gundam releases, so I'm hope that those are interesting. I think that's about it for this episode, and we'll catch you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, we'll see you again.